Yeah, so as I was saying, psychedelics and sexual persuasion, and as I was saying, sexual appetite, you know. Um, I want to add something to this conversation as well, As I was saying that sometimes sometimes the family, in the family house, the family house is grand, And as I say, sometimes I might have a cousin, you know. The cousin might come over, and they might say, well, I was a great grandmother, son, nephew, brother, you understand what I'm saying? And he come across now, and or they I meet and or they do something now, secretly, and passion, drive you all to do that now, and this conversation can be talked about, but it happen, that your cousin, and people just talk about cousin and cousin just make dozen, but it adds something like a stress to you, but and it sky your mind, you understand what I'm saying? And you wasn't able to tell anybody about it, or uncle or the aunt or the brother, boy, you know, in the household, or when you go for vacation, boy, it has happened, when you go by uncle house or auntie house, boy, or even when it's in your house, whole, when mommy going to work, you understand what I say? Or when daddy going out now, boy, the neighbor that's come across, he's knock the door now, boy, he just take care of the garden now, boy, and he just come upstairs, you know, a big no, it just still happen. I don't know who to talk to. This is what the child saying, you know, but the child is an adult now, they pass the age of consent. They is 26. But the child in them gets scared when they're small now, so that issue have them feeling as if they is not an adult still now, and they had a fear factor in them. Because somebody tell them when you're an adult, you don't have fear, You're supposed to be a man, or you're supposed to be a woman, and you stand up to your responsibility. And like that has happened. And you have to live and you have to learn and you have to go on. But it inside the subconscious playing as a pulse or as a radio or as a song in your head. We need to get a platform where we could speak about these things, We need to get a platform where we could speak about these things, Because this is a great issue, with the landlord. Because I had to leave they put me out, mommy, and then put me out when I reach 18 one time and I had to go on the streets and I had to work. And the landlord said, well, you're going and they could work, you just have to pay half. And I would just come across and whenever, you would just make sure and please one of my sexual appetites never, and this is a reality, this does happen, or the protective officer never, he come across, and it, I like to see gun, I like to hold a gun now, boy. So he come across off duty or on duty, and he just stop at the house and he come in the apartment and he come in the house. And he pull up at his side, and or the mid-bar hotel, and he just get the gun to hold, just cock it back and thing, and that's what I'm saying, I like gun now, boy, and everybody had it, and that become, on here now, boy, a force on here, all these conversations, now, boy, I just saying things that might be a conversation that might be able, some people might not know about, is a sensitization, you know what I'm saying, or in the workplace, you're in the workplace now, boy, you're an attorney, or you're a MD, or you're practicing to be the new person coming, or in the military now, boy, you're a female military officer, and the commanding officers now, boy, is men, you understand what I'm saying, and in the workplace, and they tell you, well, you have to do this, you have to do that, and you will go up, you understand what I'm saying, you will go up and you'll get paid. Things will be better for you now, boy. When you perform the act now, boy, and you then make it go up, the act done, and you say, well, I didn't like how it feel now, you didn't do it like you like me now, boy, and he tell you, well, the next time happen now, boy, the next time it happen, and you do it good, you'll get pleased, you'll get the position, now, boy, The next time come and nothing happen about it. You know. So you end up exposing your inner anatomy to the person about it. And they take advantage of you per se, you know. The advantage here. You know. This happens, you know. This is a reality, you know, that happens in the community. And some of these things are not told. Some of these things are not told, you know what I'm saying? And it needs to be told. It needs to be it needs to be spoke. It needs to be heard. You know, your side of the story needs to be heard. I'm not saying somebody to create a felony on somebody, for somebody to go in chains or jail, you know, which there's things could happen. But even if the person go in jail, you understand what I'm saying? You, the person who was scarred, it's still in your subconscious mind. So you ain't get the platform where you could express yourself, or you haven't been healed as yet. Even the person was in jail, you know. And what happened is that the sun up already. You know, I like to acknowledge the sun, right? The sun up in the sky, right? It's shining right now, because great things are being explained here today, you know. And my planted with me. You understand what I'm saying? First day in life now, boy. Because all is a part of life, you know. And as I say, my side of the story ain't get heard, you know. So the person going in jail, you know, and they will be doing 10 years, 5 months now, boy, for what they do now, boy, to me. But I still scar. So I in the workplace, you know, and I now get the interview, you know. And the interview now, well, pass a number now, but you could call me on this or give my email address, and we sort of talk, text, chat, you understand what I'm saying? And next thing, we having an interaction now, you know. But that is not what you wanted, you know. But that is the position that you had to be in, you understand what I'm saying? You know, that comedy job, in other words, now, which is not a part of the job, you know. But they say it comedy job, and that is a performance you have to carry out. You know, I am here to say that these topics need to be known, you know. You know, these topics need to be known, you understand what I'm saying? These topics need to be known. But some people are crying out, you understand what I'm saying? And there are other topics, you know, in topics like, you know, I live in all my life, and nobody even attracted to me. Why do? Why? I'm not pretty enough. And then after you reduce yourself, and you say, well, boy, anything come at you, you understand what I'm saying? Because you say that you ain't worthy now, boy. You know, you ain't worthy now, boy, to make certain things happen. And like you're not attractive enough now, boy. So, and these things could be a downward value, and it could add stress to your body, stress to your mind, stress to your soul, you know what I'm saying? So some people are in the workplace, you know, and they're working all their life, but nobody not attracted to them, you understand what I'm saying? And in order for them to get a pleasure, you understand what I'm saying, they see the self of being persuaded by other things. And we use psychedelics, you understand what I'm saying, to go to a specific place in the mind, you understand what I'm saying, to carry out a sexual craving, you understand what I'm saying, on ourselves, you understand what I'm saying. And these things are cause traumas to ourselves. So hence the reason why I tend to talk about everything in one, you understand what I'm saying, is because that they have to have a feel, an open feel, understand what I'm saying, not a dating site, you know, because they have created dated sites, you know, and those dating sites, you know, cause the same trauma. You understand what I'm saying? Cause the same trauma. You know? And now we are saying now in our consciousness, or the conscious appetite, or outside of our scope of life, on we see on the social aspect of life, you understand what I'm saying? Has now there are platforms, and they're teaching us about different things, and they are making those things that are not norm sound like it's norm, or sound like it's not an issue. And you know, say, well, boy, you're hearing this in the head, you know, and say you're hearing this in the head for more than 10 months in your subconscious mind, or your mind, you play it so much in the head, you believe it's a reality, but it's not reality. You understand what I'm saying? And it still scars you. You understand what I'm saying? But you believe to yourself is no longer a scar, but it is there in your subconscious mind, playing a pulse or playing a rhythm on your head. I say these things to sensitize the issues at hand. You understand what I'm saying? Getting back so we could get back the family connected, you know? You know? Not we need to go and see a psychiatrist to spend some fiat or some money behind, you know? But a place where we could sit down and interact. Not a yoga class, you know. But a place where we could sit down and we could interact, you understand what I'm saying? And I say these things so that the conscious mind, the conscious community, and I put it on platforms, you know, so the conscious community could gravitate, you know, because I might say something and I might not be the person who you might confine to, you know, but you might confine to somebody, or somebody might just open up to be the person who you'll be able to confine to by this being. Hence the reason why I install these things into our system, you know, so people could have that platform to interact with one another, to have that interaction with each other, you know, you know. I could be a psychiatrist, and I could be someone who could listen, and I might be able to add value while listening, you know. And that is what we need, you know. We need a place where we could have these things, you know, told, you understand what I'm saying? And we shouldn't have to be felt a sense of not vulnerable, being vulnerable, but a sense of being an outcast, you know, a sense of being outcasted, a sense of being shunned, a sense of being, you know, not appropriate for the crowd, you know, or feel less of ourselves. So hence the reason why I say these things, you know. I say these things and I put these things outside so we could, so others who are viewing these things could say, well, yeah, boy, somebody out there who thinking how we feeling. Someone is feeling how we feel, you know. And as I say, change is going to happen. Change is going to happen, right? And it is important for change to occur, you know. This is me here, you know. From all my sisters and them out there now, out in the streets, and they might see me on the road now, because they might see my profile picture. Now people are strange now, so you might be my friend, and they might think I pass you straight. I ain't make you out, you know. I just didn't realize it was you. So you could say hi and tap on my shoulder, hey, right? However it is now, I'm willing to talk to you all, you know, because as I say, we need remedy, we need not therapy, you know, because being sick, but we need to hear, we need to have conversation with each other, so change could happen, you know. This will be going up on social media. I don't have a Instagram channel anymore, because I've lost contact with all those passwords and all those different things, you know. But I have a YouTube account that is not being viewed at all, you know, but it may be viewed in the future, you know, because this is a topic that needs to be expressed, and a long time coming, you know, and it's going to be expressed, you understand what I'm saying? So as I say, even though daddy don't know, or mommy don't know, or uncle doing it secretly, there's a place, and there will be a place where you can have the conversation to feel comfortable, you understand what I'm saying? Where you shouldn't feel a sense of fear no more, or the landlord, or the boss, or the security man in the corner now, boy, with the gun. You understand what I'm saying? Or the traffic now, boy, the one who does traffic all in now, boy, he now, boy, or she, you know, they for all in now, boy, to know that it's my voice out here, you know. And I'm making sure that people know all that is true and beautiful and loving people, you understand what I say? My family now, boy, wanna be safe. This is a good one all there. Keep all the head up. This is a very important topic that needs to be known, right? For my sisters and for my brothers, you understand what I'm saying? Because my brothers, some of them are scarred, you know, and bullied upon, boy. and it scarred them for life. And now they have a tendency to gravitate to the same sexual persuasion, you understand what I'm saying? Which is, evident in today's society, you know. So I want to tell you all that we need to get a platform, or they need to have a platform, not only for one specific group to listen, but it's be an open platform where various things could be discussed, not ignorantly, but where we could actually come to a conclusion and information could be conveyed. You know? Have a good day. A bonsai plant and alfalfa, right? Right? And soil. Be safe all there. We are all family, right? Family trees. It's not about a racial ethnicity here, or who melanin content higher than who. It's about we ensuring that we care for each other. You know? Be safe.